Hi everyone, my name is Sakshi. Welcome to season 1, episode 3 Tell You Art by Sakshi. And today we are going to learn a very beautiful scenery. Let me show you. So, this is what we are going to learn. Okay. So, today we will be learning how to use acrylic medium, how to blend, how to make the trees, how to make the grasses. Okay, if you want to get best out of it, you can just take a rough sheet, practice blending, practice trees and everything on a rough sheet first, and then you start with the painting. It will give you better results. All the best to all of you. Just do it well, don't get nervous. Also, do not take a bigger canvas board, take A5 size canvas board. That will help you out to get the best result. Hi. You know what? I saw beautiful scenery. Okay. It was like evening beach kind of scenery. Can we do something like that today? I really want to hang it in my house. Fine. See, I know what you're talking about, and it is just very simple, It's not that complicated how you're thinking. So let's just try and let's do it. So let's start. Let's start, everybody. Okay. Can we use different shades of same color? Like red, but brilliant red and vermilion red. Is it okay? Like if I use any kind of red, or am I supposed to stick to the same red which you are using? The acrylic is a medium which gets dry really fast. Okay. So whenever you are doing it, make sure that the base is little, not too much, or slightly wet, and you are very much ready with all the colors before you start. Okay, like everything should be in the palette, so you can quickly blend and get it done. Getting it? Yeah. Okay, so I will just tell you all the colors which we require. It's yellow, orange, red, raw umber. You can add a little bit of black into your burnt sienna, your black, your white. Okay, and you need a spray to spray a little, to just put a little bit of water on the canvas so it will not get dry. We need a flat brush, a medium round brush, like 6 number works. 4 number round brush, filbert, another flat brush, round brush, and a thin brush, so we can do the detailing. Okay, so we are ready with this. We need a palette, so we can just take out all the colors properly. You can also, this is a palette which I'm going to use. I know it's very dirty, kindly ignore. You can also spray a little bit of water on the palette, so it remains moist. Okay, so see. Before we start painting, we always get the outlinings done, so we don't get distracted here and there. Okay, we need a ruler and we need a pencil. Okay, so in the center, almost in the center. I can take the bottom part a little bigger. That's fine. Done. Now we are going to make a wooden plank going like this. That will add a 3D perspective to it. Okay. So we are going to use 1 point perspective. What we are going to do is, I'll just take it little. See, you're basically going to take this. You're first going to decide how thick the plank will be. Okay. I would like to keep it here in the center. Alright. Somewhat. This. Okay. Yeah, you can just roughly measure. We don't want any hard and fast. Now you will take your ruler and you will just join in this way, from here, and from here. Okay, you got it? I took this point, I joined this dot to this one, this from this one. Okay, then I will just make a sleeping line here. And I will finish off the bridge. Okay, I don't want this long. This is enough. We got a lovely wooden plank over here. Now, see. Alright. So now see, we got a lovely wooden plank here. Now, I'm going to make a straight, parallel straight. So as you come here, it will go longer and longer, right? See, smaller and longer. That will give
Okay.
you a 3D perspective that as you're going
Okay.
away, it is going smaller and smaller. At the same point, I'll just make the point where I did it.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. It's a little bit slanting, so I will just make it straight here. Yeah. All right. We are done. We will add the sun in the very ending. We no need to add it now. Now, everybody, we are ready with this. Okay. Can we use different shades of same color? Okay. Like
getting it.
instead of
Got
using
it.
brilliant red, can I use vermilion red? Because you know I have vermilion and scarlet. I don't have brilliant. No. See, the thing is, okay, I'll explain you all. See, the thing is that there is a cool shade and there's a warm shade of all of the colors, like yellow cool, warm yellow, cool yellow, warm blue, cool blue. Okay. So you need to understand that if you all know that in color wheel, if you mix cool colors with the warm color, you will get a muddy color, right? So you need to take cool color with the cool. Like if I mix my blue with green, you will get turquoise and you will get a bright turquoise. But if you mix your purple and yellow together, you will get a brown color, right? It will go in again in a muddy color. Okay. So you need to mix cool yellow with cool blue to get a brighter color. You must have noticed, like when I started out, this was a big question in my mind. Why I mix my red and yellow and still I'm getting a muddy orange. I'm not getting a brown, sorry, I am not getting a bright orange. Okay, I was not getting the bright orange. So the problem was that one of the colors were cool and one of the color was the warm one. Okay, so you need to take cool, warm. So what is the solution? It is actually very tough to identify in the beginning when you are just starting to paint. Okay, you need that eyesight to identify. So what you can do, you can just take little amount of both the colors, mix and see, are you getting the muddy one or the bright one? And accordingly you can just go ahead. Okay. But how will I understand like which is cool red and which is warm red? Okay. See, don't worry about this about it. In the coming session, I am going to explain you to all of you how to actually identify it. Okay. So for now, let's just mix a little bit of it and then move ahead. Okay. So we are done with this much. We are ready. See, now we are correct. Okay. So see, now we are clear with the colors. We are clear with the brush. We are clear with the diagram. Okay. So before you guys start any painting, you have to clear with all this stuff and then only start the painting. Okay. Always see the reference picture again and again so you don't get misguided and you don't go here and there. All right. Okay. But what if my color gets dry very fast? What I can do? All right. Fine. See, now there are chances that when you will blend, it will get dry. Okay, so better you take a spray. See, I usually avoid to dip my flat brush into water. Reason is it soaks a lot of water. Okay, and if it takes a lot of water, then there are chances that this will get transparent. So better we can just spray a little bit of water on the canvas directly, and we can just spray a little bit of water on the paints. Okay, so it will not get dry, it will remain moist. All right, so now we are done with this. I will spray. Do not spray too much or else what will happen is it will become transparent. That's it. I will take my yellow first and I will start adding on the top. Alright. You can just color the border. See, when you will color this, you will see that there is small gaps, dots which is not colored. So over there you have to dab it. Because it is little grainy, right? It is a canvas board. So that's why it is little grainy. So you have to dab it. See, if you are using a regular paper, it will get dry very fast.
Okay.
If you want to get a better result, either you go for watercolor paper 300 GSM.
Okay.
That will also slow down your paint drying period, or else the best is canvas paper.
Okay.
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 Okay. See, once we are done with this, I will take a little bit of orange. It is orange and yellow mixed, okay? Not pure orange.
Okay.
Okay, once I am done, now, very important, see, you have to keep on rubbing your brush gently,
Okay.
where there is a line,
Okay.
okay? Like this. You can also take little bit of lemon yellow.
All right.
Okay, once you are
Okay.
done, now I will quickly take more paint over here. We are going to do the final blending, but not now. First, we will just cover the whole thing. Then I will take my pure orange.
Okay.
You can see just getting
Okay.
darker. Let's just fill the space and then we will do it. Then I'll take a little bit of red. Okay, not too much. I'll take my mixed one. Okay. Okay, once we are done, I'll wipe out my brush first. There should be no water in your brush. Very important. Okay, from here, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay.
Over here, I'll keep on going. See, slowly and steadily it will blend. If you expect that it will start blending very fast, that is not going to happen.
Okay.
So better you be very patient. Once it is done, now I feel there is too much of yellow, right? So I'll just take this color and I'll go a little bit up. And I would love to go a little slanting instead of going.
Okay.
Okay, over here I can see it's getting dry, so I will just take a little bit more paint and make it this. Okay, as I just want to make this one little lighter, I will take slightly white. Okay, I'll add it here. I'll add it here. And I'll add it here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. See, as we have sprayed the water everywhere, so now we are getting nice time to blend and to play with it. Or else what happens, it just gets dry very fast. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, I will just take a little yellow here in this section.
Okay.
Okay, we are done with the beautiful sky. See, it was just so simple, right? As we are done with it, now we will be moving ahead towards the bottom. So now you have to think in this way, that this is a mirror. Okay. There will be a reflection falling in the water. So red, orange, yellow. Got it? We are not supposed to copy exactly the same, but at least we need to follow the color order. Okay? Okay, now one thing you need to keep it in your mind, that the water reflection won't be so bright. It will be little bit pastel as it is falling in the water. Okay? Like little bit lighter, so we will use little bit white on top of it. Alright, now I already have all the colors in my palette except yellow. Let me take it.
Okay.
We will follow the same steps. We have to just spray.
Okay.
I have to take my little red. It's okay even if you go a little up and down. Okay, we are going to make a mountain over there. So that's not a big deal. But you try not to go there.
Okay. Okay.
Also, please do not try to paint in this way. You can always keep your canvas board on the table and do it. That is much easier than this. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Now I have added too much of water. I can see that. No problem. Done. Red done. I'll take orange.
Okay.
Achha, this time I will just put all the colors. I will just show you how to do this one also. This type.
Okay.
You'll just put all the colors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the pencil is coming out. No problem. Okay. Okay.
Then we will take white. Okay,
Okay.
done with all the colors now. Try not to go inside.
Okay.
That's what we can do.
Got it.
Okay, now what we will do is we will
Okay.
focus on blending. Always blend
Okay.
from light to dark. So we get that beautiful okay transition. Now I'll just hold it. Okay. So I will have a better grip, you know. Okay. See, right, left.
Got
I'm just doing this side. See, it's done. It was just so simple.
Okay. Okay.
Today we are not going to learn water reflection. That will be too much for you to understand. So better let's just focus on blending. Get it done. Get it into your hand, and then we will learn in the coming sessions. Okay, done with this. Oh, I did a mistake. I used the same brush. So
Okay.
can you see the orange shade? Okay, I'll just
Okay.
take my brush, wipe it out, take some yellow, take some white, and I will blend in.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay.
You all can see. Okay, once I'm done,
Okay.
I just feel that I need to make this little lighter. It's just way too dark.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, it's okay.
Got
See, a little bit here and there is absolutely fine. No problem at all. And once you're done with it now, you just take a dry brush, a
Okay.
complete dry brush. This is a dry brush. Take,
Okay.
okay, and just move very gently. And you will see the magic.
Okay.
You will see that everything is getting blended effortlessly. Can you see that? It's looking so much better. You can just wipe it out. And wherever you feel, you can just move very slowly and steadily. Wherever you feel there is some extra paint,
Okay.
which you are not liking it, I would like to
Okay.
just make this lighter again. You know, a little bit area. So I'm not going to add all the paint at
Okay.
once. You know, just a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So it will also, this is the same step which we are also going to follow for the reflection
Got it.
in the coming sessions. If you want to learn how to add the shadow and everything, go check it
Okay.
out my episode 1. I have explained how to
Okay.
make a realistic shadow. We did a very beautiful lemon. I'll add the link over here so you can just check it out. Okay, we are done with this. Now, once we are done with this, okay,
Okay.
once we are done with this, you need to wait for 15 to 20 minutes so it gets dry completely.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
very easy.
Alright, okay. So now we are going to make the tree and some mountains. So I am taking black. You can
Okay.
also mix a little bit of brown with your black
Okay.
if you want. That's okay. Everything is fine now. When we are making mountain, you will use a small round brush.
Okay.
When you are making mountain, you need to go irregular. Once we are done with this irregular one, okay, then we will color
Got
it. As we are done with this, okay, we are going to make the tree. Start from thick
Okay.
and then go thinner and thinner and thinner.
Okay.
I'm just making the outlining for now. Later on, over here it will go thick.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Got it. I'm just making the outlining rough. Okay. How the tree will go.
Okay. Okay.
So you need to make sure that as you keep
Okay.
on making the brush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Okay, something like this. Now what I will do is, instead of taking a big round brush, okay, I'll take a liner brush and I will do very slowly and steadily. It's okay even if you're not getting the stems perfect.
Got it.
Anyway, we are going to dab and make. Just make this thinner. Just be careful that you don't mess up with the mountain.
Okay.
So you will go thin to thick, slowly and steadily.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking so nice,
Got it.
right?
Okay.
Now see, we are going to take a flat brush. This is a hog brush actually. The bristles are very hard. If you don't have this, you can just take any round brush, anything which is very old. Or else you can take a toothbrush. Okay. I will do not take too much of paint. I'll take a very little bit. And I'll start dabbing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's why I was telling you can also do the branches roughly. That's fine.
Okay.
We need this bushy effect.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay.
Okay. First do it on the borders. Cover that. And then we will cover the center with more paint.
Got it.
Cover the endings first.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
When you're taking more paint, be careful that you don't take too much. Okay. So you just need to keep on dabbing.
Okay. Okay.
You will slowly and steadily cover it up.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So what we are going to do, see, I don't want to complicate this one. Okay. So I'll be simply taking my burnt sienna.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll be painting this.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Alright, we'll simply paint. As you can see, just little transparent, right? So, some of the colors are semi-transparent, some of the colors are transparent, and some is opaque, okay? So this is semi-transparent. So what is the solution is that we can paint this much.
Okay.
We will wait to get it dry. And then we will just do one more layer of the paint. That's it. Then it will give you very nice effect. And that's okay sometimes. This happens.
this wooden piece is closer to us, it will be thicker.
As this wooden
Okay.
piece is not so
Uh-huh.
far,
Mhm.
sorry, it's far. So I will just take out.
Got it. Like this. Okay. Okay. Okay.
By the time this is getting dry, what we can do, we can take a smaller. This is 50% yellow and
Got it.
50% white. I want to keep it in the center. I'll just keep it right here. Right here, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so my yellow and this is slightly transparent. I have to do one more time once it is dry. Okay, so see, we are done with this. See,
Okay.
I don't want to add too much elements like
Okay.
waves, reflection, and then the lines here. It will become complicated for you to do it, so it's better. Let's keep it sweet and simple. You don't go for the bigger surface area, you go for the smaller surface area, so it will look complete in the smaller surface area. Alright. You can always add anything and everything, okay? You can add some clouds if you
Okay.
want. You can add the waves, you can add more
Okay.
trees, you can add some. So, as I was feeling that it's little empty, so I will just
Okay.
add some crops here, you know.
Okay.
So, what I will do is, I'll start from here, press, take it in there. Getting it?
Okay.
Now I need to fix this also. Reverse.
Okay. Got it.
Press. Take it in there.
Okay.
Okay. You need to go
Okay.
very slow. You can just make few this type of grasses. I know it's grainy, don't worry.
Okay.
It's going to be in the background. That is one of the problem of working on a canvas board, you know. It just becomes too much grainy.
This is how artists made those bridges look so real, right? By using one point perspective. You know, I was so confused about it, like how do they do it? But this was so simple. It's looking really nice. I really loved it, you know. How the mountains are there, the small grasses, trees. It's just looking very beautiful. And it's not that difficult how I was thinking. It is just very simple, like if I go step by step, I feel. Okay.
And you are done.
Okay.
I'm loving it. Let me know in the comment box that you liked it or not. Okay. And what else you would like to learn in the next session, in the next episode. In the next episode, we are going to learn how to make the strokes and the floral art. Okay. Do practice and send me the picture. You can just post your artwork in the community. Okay, I would love to see how your turned out. Okay, and I will surely give you the tips and tips. And I will surely correct you like how you can make it better. In the next episode, we are going to learn how to do floral artwork, and you will surely love it. Now we are done with it. Are you happy?
That's easy. That's sorted.
I told you, right? It's just not that difficult at all. Alright, all the best. God bless you. Do it well, okay? Focus on all the tips and tricks. Make sure everything is ready before you start painting, and then
I
you
really
are good to
loved
go.
it. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
teaching
See
me.
you. So please do subscribe my channel and like this video, and just let me know in the comment box what else you would like to see. I will surely include this in this art show. Thank you for watching.